Slam Dunk is back. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now, so I can't scream, but Slam Dunk is back. Just a few hours ago, the author of the Slam Dunk manga, Takehiko Inoue, announced on Twitter that Slam Dunk was getting a new film. Now, because this news is just coming out, not much is currently known, but we did get confirmation that it will be an animated film. So we don't have to hold on to our seats for a risky live-action adaptation. But as far as what this movie will cover, it should be picking up right where the anime left off and adapting the final arc of the manga and concluding the series. Now, for me, this news was mind-blowing because Slam Dunk is one of my favorite series of all time. I actually first watched Slam Dunk when I was in China as a little boy. But Slam Dunk is just one of those shows that every few years, whenever I get bored, I just rewatch it again. As a matter of fact, just 2 years ago when I was trying to show one of my friends this show and I showed her an anime episode, I got so into it, I just rewatched the whole thing. But now, over 2 decades since the last episode of the anime was published, Slam Dunk is officially coming back. Now, for those of you that don't know, Slam Dunk was a manga that was first published in 1990 and is actually one of the best-selling manga of all time. To this day, it still stands within the top 10 most sold manga with 126 million copies sold. In comparison, Haikyuu, a very modern, popular sports manga, only sold 50 million copies. Even Bleach did not surpass Slam Dunk at 120 million copies sold. One of the reasons I saw it when I was a kid in China was because everybody was watching it back then. Interestingly enough, it hasn't been that popular within the Western audience, but that does make sense because Slam Dunk is a very old series. Like I mentioned, the last episode was released in 1996. I believe it was in March, so like 8 months before I was even born. But for those of you that have not yet read or watched Slam Dunk, I highly recommend that you go and do that now. I recommend you start with the anime. Even though it's very old, it's still very well done. Yes, the quality is like 360p, but it adapts the manga really well. It's 101 episodes and there's very little fillers. There's a couple episodes in there that are kind of just there to kill time, but the majority of the fillers are actually at the end where they adapted this entirely new match, and it's actually one of my favorite string of episodes, so I actually don't recommend you skip those. And also the manga, which is even older than the anime, reading it is gonna be kind of tough. If you're trying to read it online, the scan qualities are gonna be really bad. Also, this was Inoue's first ever series, so the early on art in the series was really not that great. But if you do finish the anime and want to hop onto the manga, his art does drastically improve and it's very, very good later on. So to prepare for this new Slam Dunk movie, which could be coming at the end of this year, the beginning of next year, we don't know yet. But yeah, go and watch the Slam Dunk anime, especially if you're a basketball fan. Slam Dunk actually portrays basketball really well with a lot of actual basketball knowledge. It's not like Kuroko where people are shooting full court shots and the fact that nobody gives a damn about you is now a superpower. Instead, it actually teaches you basketball and shows you what basketball is really about, sometimes referring to actual basketball greats such as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and you also even see strategies in there like box and ones and zones. It's very comparable to Haikyuu, but there are 2 things that I think Slam Dunk does a lot better. First off, this show is funny. It does comedy really, really well. It's one of the few shows that I actually laugh at a lot, almost like every single episode. The characters and the way they interact is also very funny, and the way the art is adapted elevates the comedy as well. On the other hand, as opposed to Haikyuu, there's a smaller cast of people in Slam Dunk, so there's a lot of great character development for this main cast. And don't worry, while the action is obviously not as good as your modern animes, it still has a lot of great hype moments. And with the new movie coming out, now's the best time to catch up, because as I mentioned earlier, the new movie will be likely adapting the final portion of the manga. The anime actually did not finish adapting the full story of the manga as it stopped at 101 episodes. And let me tell you, the final portion of this manga is very, very good. For those of you that end up watching Slam Dunk or have already seen it and want to finish the story, you can actually pick up the manga at chapter 185 and witness the greatness. Or just wait until this new movie comes out. This has easily become one of my most anticipated anime films of all time. Not only do I know that the story that they will likely be adapting is very good, but to see a modern animation of Slam Dunk, that's just gonna be beautiful. The only other thing I'm asking for is that they sneak that opening song in the movie somewhere. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just some quick news on Slam Dunk. My channel is majority of One Piece, although I'm trying to expand out on more content. I just got so excited on this news that I just had to make this video. If you want to see more Slam Dunk videos, maybe as more news comes out or like a recap video or something like that, let me know in the comments below. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. To keep up with this channel, you gotta hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified. Thank you to all my King Pirates Elite members for your support. If you want to interact with your fellow crew members, the King Pirates Discord in the description below. Be sure to follow Follow me on Twitter. I'm DKing4, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.